Hi. Continuing with why co-education is required. So, boys and girls, if they don't interact and if they depend on external inputs, especially people who are in the business of entertainment, they will add all sorts of nonsensical fantasies of their own, and they will present you the psychology of the opposite sex, and you will end up thinking, oh my god, so this is what they want, and you will try to do that. In the bargain, you will hurt yourself and you will hurt the other person also, because what you are doing is you're trying to impress, not by being yourself but by being someone else or something else, thinking that this is the way, this is how men will be impressed. और एक एज होता है जिसमें आपको इच्छा करेगा कि मेरे को देखे, मेरे को चाहे, मेरे को लोग, वो होता है, उसमें कोई गलत बात नहीं है. So what I am trying to suggest is, schools, see, now suddenly I cannot say all boys school should become co-ed, all girls school should become co-ed, ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता. लेकिन what they can do is have, conduct events where the guys and the girls will meet every quarter. Suppose there's a girls school and a boys school close by, or thoda distance में भी हो, so they can have a fest kind of a thing every 3 months, 4 months. And it needn't be always a competition and debate and I want to win, and हमेशा लड़ाई झगड़ा का ज़रूरत नहीं है. They can have a food festival, they can have some anything, fashion, anything beautiful. What do you think you can do to add to the progress of the nation? ऐसा discussions. What I'm trying to say is, let the boys and the girls meet. They should be allowed to meet and interact with each other. Because they are not allowed to meet and interact with each other, they close themselves up and they have their own fantasy world. They cut themselves off and they also start having a wrong kind of relationships. I may even add a bit about homosexuality also. See, I am a zoology honors student and we had genetics in our course. So, there are genetic disorders, trisomy and Down syndrome and all, which happens due to some genetic map ka problems, chromosomal excessive Y chromosome hone se you become gigantic, something like that, things are like that. But I've never come across any such genetic article on genetics which has said that homosexuality is brought about by genetics. I don't think so. This is more brought about by the social environment. What is homosexuality? When does it happen? See, this is another sensitive thing, but I'm telling you this. Although guys and girls are not allowed to meet with each other, but the media and the people in business of pornography, they are very successfully reaching their products into the hands of young adolescent children. So what is happening is, you are watching all sorts of wrong films, and then maybe you want to try out, maybe you get the urge, and maybe you fall into a kind of a wrong relationship. Because see, I don't want to create any issue by saying that homosexuality is wrong or anything. But see, according to nature, it's the man and the woman that is the most normal thing. The love making of a man and a woman is the highest ecstasy that you reach. That's what is said. So this may be one of the reasons. It's just a hypothesis. I mean, this is my theory. That, and also you like young guys, like desperate housewives, they trap young boys into sex. They are cheap females. 45, 50 years old females are opening their doors, and the 17, 18, 19, 20 years old boys, they get a totally rotten image of a woman because they are exposed to that kind of a female. Are you getting my point? So boys and girls of the same age group should be allowed to meet often, discuss healthy things, have events, so that they have a normal life, they have a normal understanding of the opposite sex. I think this is very important. And co-eds also should have, co-ed to theek hai, they meet, and honestly speaking they are more balanced than only girls and only boys school. I have had a couple of friends who were exclusively from girls school, and they have landed up with a lot of trouble in their relationships, because they are in a shock when they see the kind of guys they eventually get married to, or they think they are in love with. And when they tell me things, so I tell them, it's so evident. Why did you go ahead for a relationship with him when all these symptoms were seen? But they didn't realize it. This is because of this non-interactivity. So this is just a suggestion that co-education should be included, and if not co-education, you cannot suddenly change a girls' school into a co-ed or a boys' school into a co-ed. So girls and boys should be made to meet often with events and all. Same age group people should be meeting more often, so that they don't get into wrong relationships, like a 17 years old boy in love with 40 years old woman, or a 17 years old girl with a 45 years old man. This is all nonsense. It's not right. You land up in deep muck. This is thought for the day. Thank you for listening.